I just seen something pop out for six six shot in Colorado Springs, right? But we ain't hear nothing about this. But you gonna hear about it now. Now, you ain't hear nothing about this because it's not niggas. So let's see what happened here. And they're not calling this a mass shooting, even though six was shot. So we going to take a look at what y'all motherfuckers got going on.
Springs this morning, 6 people shot overnight. Police continue searching for the suspect. Fox 31's Kasha Carriage joining us live from the scene now. Kasha, what can you tell us?
Yeah, good morning, Nicole. Things are starting to kind of clean up here, but we just spoke with some neighbors who said this area is normally pretty quiet, so this is definitely a big shock for everyone here. Take a closer look here at what's going on. Like I mentioned, they are starting to kind of clean up the evidence markers that were in this parking lot. You can see though beyond, there are still tons in the street right there. They're starting to clean up a lot of that evidence that was on the ground. We're kind of seeing a lot of debris when we were closer on the other side there. Investigators, though, still have this entire street blocked off as they are still investigating this situation.
Now, yo, the Philly case, two people got shot, right? If I'm not mistaken, two people got shot. We're gonna go oranges for oranges. I'm gonna bring up the Philly case next. Matter of fact, let me find that now. Let me find the Philly case now. We're gonna go oranges for oranges. It's all bad, but what I'm saying is you ain't hear nothing about this shit. So you ain't hear nothing about this shit, right? Which it pretty much all should be on the news. So I'm not saying it shouldn't be on the news, but this shit just happened too. 6 people. You ain't hear nothing about this. Now, I do know that Philly is a major city. So we've been hearing about that. Look how look how they 6 people shot. It don't say nothing about a mass shooting. Says nothing about a mass shooting. 2 people get shot in Philly. It's a mass shooting.
Situation. The Colorado Springs Police Department says just after 10 last night, they received a call for an active shooter. When officers got here, they found several people shot. At least 4 victims were taken to local hospitals. 2 more arrived by personal vehicles. CSPD has not released the extent of their injuries, but says at least 1 victim is currently in critical condition. Now, we spoke with some neighbors just now about this scary situation and some who actually witnessed and heard the whole thing.
I came outside, people were still laying on the ground. It was terrible. One of my daughters, she ran out. She was trying to assist them, called for help and got the ambulances here immediately.
Now, at this time, it appears that the shooting started from an argument, but it's not clear just yet if that suspect knew those victims or if this was a random.
And both, so the case in Philly started in the argument also.
Random act of violence. Officers also still have not released any suspect information, including if that person is still on the run or if they are in custody. We'll keep you updated, though, as we learn more. We're going to get you another look out here in about 30 minutes. We're now reporting live in Colorado Springs. Kasha Carriage, Daybreak on 2.
Yes.
So this happened in Colorado, right? You notice that it doesn't say mass shooting, so I'm gonna enlarge the screen. It doesn't say shit about a mass shooting. 6 motherfuckers got shot. Says nothing about a mass shooting in Colorado, right? Now, let's go to Philadelphia. So let's go to Philly now. Now, this is just something I'm noticing. in real time. I'm noticing this shit in real time. So let's take a look at what happened in Philly. Now, right off the bat, it says 2 killed, 9 injured in mass shooting.
Just going to give you a quick briefing overview of what happened. Around 10:27, men and women hear gunshots. We have officers out here. We have different groups of young people or different groups that are out here. They're moving them out of this process. Around 10:27, they hear several gunshots fired. As a result of that gunfire, we have 11 shooting victims. Of those 11, 8 of them are adults. 2 of those individuals, a male and a female, have been pronounced. The other 8 are in other 9 are in a stable condition. Of those total 11, 3 of them are juveniles, 15, 16, and 17. And so it's been a challenging day for the men and women
15, 16,
throughout the
17.
different parts of the city. We had groups of individuals, particularly juveniles. This one a little bit different. We have a blend of adults and juveniles. The men and women were here earlier in the day, saw the activity, were moving those that they were packing up as this incident unfolded. But unfortunately, the individuals continued to engage in gunfire, even though the officers were in the area.
So we pretty much we know what happened. Now, I'm gonna say this. I got a thought to come to mind, right? Yo, you gotta watch. Now, this thought just popped in my mind. You gotta watch who your family members are, yo. You gotta I understand you love everybody in your family, right? You love everybody in your family. You love everybody you grew up with when you had these events, right? You got to watch who your family members are and what your family members are into. Because if one of your family members is into the wrong shit and they run, if just say one of your family members got a beef and then these dudes come up, they don't care if they hit your mom, your grandmom, or whatever. They don't abide by any rules. These guns don't have, these bullets don't have anybody's name on it, is what I'm saying. So they come up because 15, 16, and 17, and then you come shoot up a whole barbecue, my man. They don't care about no human life. The kids are out there and whatever. So when y'all had these events this summer, and this is in every city. I'm in Philly. This happened in Philly. You got to be careful who you like, what your family members are into. I almost want to tell y'all niggas to stay in the house because that's what I'm going to do, right? I'm not outside. You know what I mean? I work and come in the crib. You know what I mean? And I do Hood Action News. That's what I'm doing this summer. HoodActionNews.com. But that's what I wanted to say, man. You got to be very careful out here. Now I compared the two. Now, I'm not saying that this is maliciously done, but this is something I noticed. The other one happened in Colorado. They didn't call it a mass shooting. Started the same way from an argument. The one in Philadelphia, they're calling a mass shooting. And to me, they're over. Even though it's literally a mass shooting, they need to put some news stations say it's an isolated incident. Isolated incident means these people knew each other or it was an altercation. Now, to me, when you use the word mass shooting, when you use the word mass shooting, it's a premeditated mass shooting. So I'll repeat that again. To me, when they use the word mass shooting, to me, it means that there was a premeditated mass shooting and not a bunch of niggas getting into shit. So they need to really correct the verbiage of how they do that. Because when I'm thinking of a mass shooting, I'm thinking some crazy person which is still the same thing, but I'm thinking it's like there's no target. There's some dude running around shooting everybody. All of these things, when people get in an argument, it's usually targeted. They're coming back. But it's still the same thing. Stupid motherfucker with a gun, pretty much. It's the same exact thing. Now, this one right here, these two I'm about to do, right? What's going on with teachers? Now, I don't have any kids in school right now or whatever, but what's going on with teachers right now, right? If I had kids right now, I would be totally terrified to leave my kids in school right now. When you gotta worry, when you gotta worry about what the teachers are doing. So let's take a look at what these teachers are doing. Now, this is two different cases. I'm gonna do one at a time. So this is Florida substitute teacher arrested, one for nudes and assaults. So he's been arrested for nudes and assault.
One accused of sending a nude